Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Anthony is out there with Johnson. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Eason in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Outside Eason. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. No good again that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in...
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Johnson. The Rockets again can't hit. James with the ball. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Turner. Finney Smith comes in for Eason. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Anthony.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flag. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
To the inside. Doncic deciding where to go with it. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from James.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Thompson passes to James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
That free throw good from James. And some changes here for New York. Clarkson comes in for Yabusele, and it's Durant in for Amen Thompson. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, and what a slam by Johnson. I like when he goes up with aggression.
Pass to Flag. Here's Drummond. New York working the ball around now. Drummond with the screen. And there's James from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson finds Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Outside McDaniels. Over Flag. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. 1:43 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Flag. Outside Durant. To the middle. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Third is Luka Doncic.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Turner, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Eason comes in for Finney Smith. And Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Johnson. Now here's McDaniels. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Eason. Outside McDaniels. The 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Shot from the wing. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable. They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
James finds Bull. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Eason. And Turner with the block. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Eason. Doncic outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Clarkson.
Well, he's still scoring, but He's gotten away from his first quarter approach when he was attacking the defense and drawing foul after foul.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
They still need this. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half of play. New York out in front, up 9. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you were so on top of it.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work. Sometimes deep into...
And looking at where the Knicks... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You gotta like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Bol, LeBron James out there with Flag. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 2. And yep, it's good. Durant's got 13 now.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Doncic passes to Johnson. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. What a throwdown from KD.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Bol. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line, and so he hits both. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Flag. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Rockets trail by 11. And here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Johnson with a bucket.
After the 3 on the other end, young Mr. Johnson answering with one of his own.
James outside. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Turner. Turner, screen on Durant. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Houston has possession after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. It's stolen by James. Jumps up, and James throws it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for the Rockets, Eason's checked in for Finney Smith, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Johnson. Doncic against James. To the paint. Doncic against James. And he got the whistle on the way up. so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Doncic hits them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bol, a screen on Eason. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Giannis to the cup, and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. LeBron James. Drummond's checked in for James. This will be his third free throw of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now here's Durant. He's got 24. Oh, stolen by Turner. McDaniels against Thompson. McDaniels passes to Doncic. Let's go with a three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
The three, Durant. Got a piece of it.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Outside Eason. Houston working the ball around. Thompson against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
Durant surveying the D. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis, what rim protection from him, using that endless length.
Here's Durant to end the drought. Durant, so effective inside. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and squatting down plenty of shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Antetokounmpo outside. Doncic a screen on Thompson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
And that one's good by Durant.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now here's Eason. Still without a bucket. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Doncic. Guarded by Durant. Turner, a screen on Durant. From deep, here's Doncic.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. Simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Doncic against Durant. Bol, screen on Doncic. And that one's good by Durant. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Antetokounmpo outside. Turner, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Turner. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Houston making some changes. Finney Smith's checked in for Eason. Johnson comes in for McDaniels. And Anthony subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Durant. Give him 30. Shoots over Johnson. And again, the Knicks missing.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Antetokounmpo surveys. James with the rebound. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Durant. Goes back up. And the layup is good by Drummond. Drummond's got 6 points.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
It's Anthony on the take. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Flag checked in for New York.
In for the Nets. And the 32, Cooper Flag.
Thompson in the post. Johnson on it. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Thompson. And it's New York with a rebound. James has got rebound number 11. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Anthony. Back to James. Thompson outside. Here's Flag. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Stolen by Drummond. James outside. Pass to Flag. Now Thompson. New York working the ball around now. James finds Drummond. 6 to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Out left to the wing. Here's Yabusele. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's the drive. Finney Smith passes to Johnson. Anthony right side. There's a screen by Turner. From downtown, on target from range. Turner's got 8 points here in the quarter. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Third is Amen Thompson.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eason's checked in for Finney Smith. Jaden Mays checked in for Drummond. And Clarkson subbed in for Yabusele.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Durant, he's checked in for Amen Thompson.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's Durant. Given 30. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Ball screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, they get a hand on it. James passes to Durant. 5 to shoot. Outside Bull. Launches it. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Eason. From deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James against Eason. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Bull screen on Easton. James finds Bull. Oh, stolen by Turner. Kevin Durant. Has been leading the charge for New York. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flagg, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
To the left side wing. Capella, screen on Durant. Johnson passes to Doncic. Screen by Capella. Doncic, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Bol, using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Not too many can match up with Bol in close.
Outside Johnson. Capella, screen on Durant. It's Johnson with a drive. Outside Finney-Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Flagg. Bol, screen on Doncic. Down low. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. McDaniels with it. Durant covering. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
Turner, he's checked in for Houston. Eason comes in for Finney-Smith. And a switch here also for New York. James is checked in. And the Knicks shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. The 3 is up. James from distance. Easy work.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering. Here's Flagg. James outside. And again, New York with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Doncic from behind the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Turner. Doncic outside. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 26 points.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Outside Durant. Back to James. Lets it go from 11. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night. Rockets trail by 12. Doncic on the wing. Checked by James. The kick out to Johnson. There's a screen by Turner. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Johnson. No good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Drummond, the screen on Easton. Durant finds Drummond. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it He brings it up for the Rockets. From deep, Johnson can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts. McDaniels against James. Pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Durant against Johnson. He shoots it, and it's New York scoring again.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Doncic passes to Turner. Houston working the ball around. Turner, a screen on James. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length. He's more than capable of finishing inside.
James inside, covered by Johnson. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Houston. Doncic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Johnson. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. To the inside, Turner, and the deficit down inside single digits. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Screen by Durant. James passes to Bol, and finished off by Bol.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Johnson. Nice D from Durant.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Easton with a steal. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Easton. Cuts off the pass. It's stolen by Doncic. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And it's 7 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
It's always fun when you get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Pass to Bol. Over Easton. New York, no good that time either.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Doncic, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Durant. And Turner with the block.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
And it's Doncic missing. Knicks leading by 8. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Doncic. Over James. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Black. Bol down low. He's against Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Bol tries to keep his motion out of reach, so the D has to get physical.
And Houston making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Rockets trail by 12. Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. They set a pick. To the middle. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, when Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Thompson passes to James. Thompson, screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Flag. 6 to shoot, and here's Bol. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Outside Thompson. Here's James. Oh, screen on McDaniels.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
That one's off. Good on the second one. Here's Doncic, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Good for two!
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Turner, a screen on James. Doncic! Misses the three!
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. 1:51 left in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo against James. First one falls. Good on both. 15-point game. Now Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Turner, screen on Thompson. Here's Turner. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
James outside. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. James with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Jacks up a three.
No, I can't lie. I love to see that kind of physical play under the rim. He boxes out and claims the rebound. A Game 2 of the NBA Finals has been decided. Now the teams will be switching venues, but boy, what an important win for the Knicks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a tidy... series lead.
And obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games. If they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't let anything distract them, they'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. They was It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, we're just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Greg